Danny here. I have gone down to the Aldi today and gotten some groceries. We are pretty much eating what we have in the freezers and whatnot. So I didn't need like menu item stuff specifically. So I thought it's a good time for me to do a little bit of a stock up. Like we were completely out of pinto beans, like dried pinto beans. My jar is completely empty. So I stocked up on those. We have about a cup left of black beans, dried black beans. So stocked up on those. And then I definitely needed to stock up on veggies, refill the veggie. It's not a drawer. It's not really even a basket in the bottom of our freezer, but it's like a little rack thing that like you pull up and it folds down and then you can just shove everything in there. Anyway, that's where I keep all my veggies. Definitely needed to restock on that. Uno momento. My dog is running away. All right, I'm back. Them dogs think they can sneak away until they just don't realize that we have the bell and it goes off whenever they're at the end of the driveway. So, joke's on them. Anyhow, all right, back to what we were doing. Some things I got for a meal. Not much though. Okay, let me show you. Let me quit yapping and I'll show you. All right, here we are. A little different than a regular like grocery haul, you know, because it's not menu specific. But this is what we got. And we spent $64.35 before tax, $67.83 after tax. So I got some tuna just because it's always good to have like some tuna in the pantry. I think I have 2 cans, but I like to have a few more. And also I'm going to need some cans. I don't buy a whole lot of canned goods. I'm going to need some cans for some of the Christmas things I'm doing. So y'all tune back in for some Christmassy stuff in December. It's right around the corner. And so I got some canned goods because 1, I need them for that. 2, I wanted to stock up. So I needed some, what they call a Rotel, Aldi brand. Some diced tomatoes. I got some pork and beans because I wanted to do some baked beans. I think I'll also make a pot of chili. I'll put some pork and beans in that. Here's my veggies that I stocked up on. Mixed veggies, corn, a couple bags of peas. I got plenty of green beans that we grew in the garden. We're going to have Chinese one night. For my birthday, I had gotten some birthday money, and Emmy picked Chinese one time to go out to eat. And then I picked Chinese also, and so we got it and brought it home. And both of us, our meals came with like a side of like fried rice. But we were so full we didn't eat those, so I saved them. I've got them in the freezer. So we're going to have Chinese one night. I picked up some pot stickers and some Mandarin chicken for Emmy and Justin to have and Gunner. And then I'll just have fried rice. I'll add like maybe some chicken and some, egg to it and whatnot. Maybe a mixed veggie thing here. Anyway, that'll be a cheap Chinese one night. Well, not cheap, but cheaper than going to the restaurant. Then we got some cheese slices. Our dogs, our old German Shepherd, Hilda, she takes a medicine every day for her joints, and we roll it up in cheese. So we always keep some cheese slices. This was on sale. It was on sale for $1.39. It's usually, now it says it's $1.99 on the thing. So $1.39, I went ahead and got one of those. I am making a lasagna, and I had already got one of these. I decided I wanted to make like a double recipe. So I picked another one up, got some Parmesan cheese, because the last time I made spaghetti, they all griped that I didn't have no Parmesan cheese. So fine, I went ahead and bought this sawdust in a jar, not a jar, because in plastic. Gallon of milk, which costs a fortune. I got 4 boxes of mac and cheese. I have 1 box of mac and cheese in the pantry right now. Always good to have those for a fast, quick meal or a side to a meal or something like that. Like I said, I got my pinto beans. I got 2 bags of those to fill up my great old big jar. My black beans, I just got 1 of those because my jar is a little bit smaller, so I don't need 2. And we're having breakfast at church tonight for supper, and I'm making fried taters. So I got a great big old bag of taters. I will not cook them all for dinner tonight for church, but I will cook maybe about half of them with some onion. And then Christmas break is coming up, so when the kids are home and they're just getting the munchies, you know, they can cook ramen noodles themselves if I don't have anything in the fridge. I usually do, but they also love, Emmy loves ramen noodles, styrofoam and all. So ramen noodle it up in. And then some mini marshmallows for something I'm doing for Christmas. And then I also needed a brown sugar. This is not part of it. That was just on that little stand. So I needed some brown sugar. I've got like this much left in a bag. That's about all. So with it being like coming up on winter and baking and stuff like that, I thought I needed that. Anyhow, that's our $67 grocery haul from the Aldi. And it sure don't look like much. But for stocking up, it'll do, right? So when you ask about the meat, well, where's the meat, Danny? Let's see. If you're new here, we process our own deer and we process our own chickens. So that's where our meat comes from. I very rarely buy beef. It'll be like a birthday, Justin's birthday maybe. That's about the only time I would ever buy beef. Somebody gives me a gift card to the meat market, I will spend it on ground beef because that's what Justin loves. That's about it. That's about it. We eat deer, we eat chicken, we eat turkey sometimes. In the summertime, we'll eat hamburgers and hot dogs. But anyway, that's about the gist of the meat part. So that's that. What else was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Oh, I was gonna tell y'all that I budget $150 a month. I get paid once a month, and I budget $150 a month for groceries for my family. I go shopping every 2 weeks. That's about $75 every 2 weeks. Now, that being said, I budget $100 for groceries, and I budget $50 for meat and cheese. Altogether, that's $150. I don't always need that $50 for meat and cheese specifically because, like I said, we do our own deer, we do our own chicken, but I do separate it out like that. And I've probably said this in a video before, but I have several new subscribers. Thank y'all for subscribing. I learned a long time ago before, when I first got out on my own, I was like, man, I don't have any meat in our freezer. You know, like I had no money. Like I was budgeting, like I still do that. I still budget like that. But long story short, I learned I needed to budget meat separately in my grocery budget. Because otherwise, where's your protein at? You know? And we're meat eaters. I mean, I'm not going to say I'm not. I'm okay not eating meat, but I wanted meat. I wanted chicken. I wanted a burger. I wanted meatloaf in my diet. You know, that kind of thing. So I found it very useful to put my meat separately in my budget. And I kind of fell cheese, dairy. I guess I should say dairy. Meat and dairy separate. Cheese, milk, and meat all go into my $50, that $50 for those. Everything else comes out of groceries, which is $100. So $150, $75-ish every 2 weeks. Sometimes I get the whole $50 worth of meat, cheese, and milk in one setting. Sometimes I don't. Just all depends on the menu and the list that week. So anyhow, I think I'm a little congested because I am so out of air. That or I just need to exercise because I'm out of shape. That's probably really it because I don't feel bad at all. I'm just out of shape. Anyhow, all right. Well, y'all stay tuned for December. I also did a meal prep video since school was back in session for Thanksgiving. I mean, after Thanksgiving break. So you don't need all day to meal prep. I would love all day to meal prep, but I also squirrel and get bored and then end up doing a bunch of other things and forget what I was doing. So I can't budget a whole day for that. But it's about a 2 hour meal prep. Y'all be looking for that, and we'll see you with some Christmas goodies. I'm excited about some of the Christmas videos I think I might have planned. All right, we'll see y'all in the next one. Thanks for watching.